Exit right to exit 29, US 25, US 25E, Cumberland Gap Parkway toward Corbin, Barberville.
Hey, we in Corbin, y'all. Hi guys, we made it to the birthplace of KFC, one of the best fast food joints in America. The state of Kentucky in the United States is known for many things like horse racing, bluegrass music, bourbon and whiskey, coal mining, and of course, for the Americans, their fried chicken. In 1930, the founder of the franchise KFC, also Kentucky Fried Chicken, Harland Sanders took over a Shell filling station and began serving meals to coal miners and travelers as a roadside restaurant during the Great Depression. The location today was carefully restored and included on the National Register of Historical Places, and the place looks like it would have in the 1940s, as similar to when Sanders first envisioned the business. This is so cool.
Sometimes 9:30, 10 o'clock, I would get a call, and it would generally go the same way. Here would be a voice, a little shaky, and they would say something like, Shirley, this is Fred over at store 45. The colonel is here. He says Shirley doesn't.
This is the original cafe kitchen. So dope. I'm gonna tell that to my kids one day.
As we walked around the museum and restaurant, which is free, you cannot help but to be amazed by the stories of the man who, after 40 years old, pursued his goals despite many challenges, still became a huge symbol of his company and ultimately American culture. In 1939, he formulated a special-made 11 herbs recipe for fried chicken that became super popular, especially with his patented method of pressure frying his chicken. Come on, get that recipe. Pop it open.
That's the secret blend. The pressure cooker that changed everything. English mustard.
In the museum, you are able to see many of the artifacts used in the original Sanders Cafe, like the utensils, dinner plates, menu, and even the notepad where waitresses took customer orders.
Aside from having the Shell gas filling station and the restaurant, Sanders also had a motel close by on the location. He was such a bright businessman. He also had a model of one of the motel rooms inside of his cafe so that he could market his motel convenient enough so that the clients could view the room when using the payphone or the restrooms. Since the 1940s was a time where communicating with people back home was no easy task, many times having to find a working payphone, which was hard to come by, Harland Sanders knew this and offered his guests phone service as a benefit. Also, his cafe was the first Red Cross certified first aid station on US Highway 25.
Another object displayed that we found cool to see was one of the red and white striped uniforms used in the late 1960s and early 1970s to increase the association of the red and white stripes with KFC. We loved how not only was the museum very informative, it was also very immersive as well as interactive. We enjoyed spinning the KFC buckets from different time periods on the wall.
These are all cool. That's right. Harland Sanders is without a doubt a man with a very interesting life story, and one would say is a perfect example of the American dream. His successful brand did not only branch out all over the United States, but over time served other countries across the globe. We found it cool to learn that in 1997, the Dominican Republic got a KFC restaurant before France ever did. Another fascinating information exhibited at the museum was all of the creative menu products that are introduced in the past, like a Cheetos flavored chicken or donut burgers. Which one would you prefer to try? Or actually, which ones did you guys get to try?
KFC has always been innovative and up to current trends. For example, here is a hanging door flyer with the statement, "Save a turkey, eat a chicken," with great coupon deals for their customers. KFC has also had notable brand deals and collaborations like Star Wars, which you can see all of the memorabilia like the buckets and figurines pictured here, and these quite amusing Crocs that I'm sure some of you guys wouldn't mind wearing.
Harland Sanders was born in 1890 in Indiana. When he was just 5 to 6 years old, his father died, and he quickly had to grow up and help out his mother, like cooking for his siblings. After leaving his mother and stepdad's home at the age of 13, he took on many professions over the years, like insurance salesman, sold tires, studied law, operated a steamboat ferry, and we even read online because of our curiosity that he even delivered babies. When he was the age of 16, he faked his age to enlist in the U.S. Army. After being honorably discharged after serving in Cuba in 1906, it wasn't until 1935 he was awarded the honorary title of Colonel on the behalf of the state of Kentucky, as an honor due to his popularity and quality of his food. With his newfound fame, Colonel Sanders meets many influential people, goes to wonderful places like Disney, and even tries to join the Congress.
Apart from chilling here with Colonel Sanders at his bench and learning a lot about his life and in some part about American history, we were ready for the main purpose of our trip to the museum before concluding our visit, which was to finally eat Kentucky Fried Chicken in Kentucky.
Now I don't want to get wet again.
Like all good things must come to an end, we could only have positive things to say about our visit to the Harland Sanders Cafe and Museum. We definitely recommend our viewers to take a road trip out there to Corbin, Kentucky. As we rode back to Indiana to our hotel, we could not be more proud of the icon Colonel Sanders and the origins of the fast food chain. In the museum, a famous Sanders quote read, "One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better." And this quote stuck with us because this man may have had a tough past and had been told no so many times, had so many career changes. He always believed in himself and that he had to move forward. And that was so inspiring to us.